Hey, this is me building and strategizing my 400k per year profit solo consulting business right in front of your eyes. And what you're watching right here is a daily video series that always follows the exact same framework. I always start by answering some questions. This means that you can ask any question that you might have down below in the comment section, and then I'll answer your question in tomorrow's video. Then I'll run you through business stats, which is me filling out this sheet right here every single day. I've done it for more than 100 days in a row now. Then I run it through my to-do list, so what I did today and what I'll do tomorrow, and then I do some strategy, which is basically just me brainstorming and figuring out the bottlenecks inside of my business so that I can get to 1 million a year, which is my personal goal with this business. Right now I'm pacing 500k in profit this year, so I just need to double my business. Sounds pretty easy, huh? If you're new here, I've already taken 2 of my previous coaching offers to more than 100k per month. But this time I want to do it without any big team and big overhead and these kind of things, and like focus on profit and working with the right people, and also, just following some rules that I've set for my business. So welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them down below, because then you might end up inside of this community tab here on YouTube where I find my comments that I haven't interacted with. So for example, Mason here, then I zoom in so you can actually see something. And he asks, let's see. Interesting, you have only adopted ChatGPT so far in your fulfillment processes. I build AI automations for a living, and there's a crazy amount of daily tasks that can be offloaded now. Your mind will be blown. If you ever want to jam on what you could automate, happy to brainstorm. I appreciate that, bro. If you have any like more tangible things, feel free to send me a message on Instagram or whatever. Then I might check it out. But I think, for example, me, like my selling point is basically time with me. So me answering people's messages, my clients' messages, and giving them feedback through Loom or voice notes, and like constantly checking in with their progress and like these kind of things. So they have me in their corner. So like I'm their external business partner, mentor. And then there's of course calls with me, group calls, and me writing down assets, frameworks, SOPs, and trackers, and then providing that to my clients, right? So I think I know that AI is really good and whatever, but I also think that I've tried to optimize my business already, but I'm always down to here, definitely. But I haven't. I know that a lot of the stuff that I do isn't that scalable, but that's the whole point, because I enjoy it, and then that's actually the most important thing for me. Then we have Miguel saying, hello again, thanks for the pointers. Quick one this time. How do you take notes, journal, etc.? Because I've never learned, and I write a lot, but everything feels scattered. I don't need a how-to, just some tips to keep things organized and stuff. Thank you once again. Thank you, Miguel. So I would recommend you too, bro, to have a hardcover book, so like a Moleskine or whatever notebook, where you can just like constantly like mind dump and write stuff. So I usually just have this next to me at all times, and then I'll just like have a blank page for each day, and then I'll basically just like write so like thoughts or ideas, or if I listen to a podcast or whatever. Then I use Notion for all like my content calendar, so I have that connected with my creative agency that edits my videos, so that I can always keep track of the progress or revisions. And then I just like mind dump and write everything there. So I have like a personal one for all my content and mind dumps and these kind of things. Then the shared one with the agency, and that works pretty well for me. So I mainly just like use a physical one for my ideas and thoughts, and then I use Notion just to write down. And I think, bro, don't worry that it feels scattered and these kind of things. Like I like writing because it allows me to just mind dump and not like follow a structure or whatever. If you want to, bro, then you can ask ChatGPT for some journaling prompts that will help you. I think that's my best advice. And then I think, bro, it's kind of like a muscle that you need to train to write. It sounds like a little bit weird, but it is about like getting into the flow and like doing it every day, writing and articulating your thoughts and reflecting and asking yourself questions and then writing the answer down. And I like writing a lot, so for me it's very important for me that I get it done because it helps me. So yeah, bro, hopefully you'll start writing, and don't overthink it. You can use prompts and then have physical and then online. That's what I like to do. Then we have Dennis, and he says, hi man, liking your recent YouTube upload. Thank you, bro. You speak a lot about the topic of rebuilding your coaching business. Curious, do you now take recurring fees or still doing upfront for X month? Really good question, bro. I've actually tested both. So the first round of when I launched my one-on-one mentorship, it was $2,000 a month for a 6 months commitment. So basically, I just presented it as a recurring thing, but with a commitment, and everyone just paid recurring, obviously, because it was pitched that way. Then I realized that recurring is okay, but I think for me the goal in the beginning was MRR, monthly recurring revenue, because I thought that was incredibly sexy and safe and these things. But over time I realized that the most important thing for me is lifetime value, and that for me it's more important, if I can, to have the money on my own bank account rather than in an Excel sheet, because the money is more valuable to me on my account than in a spreadsheet, obviously. Because let's say like the 2K a month thing for 6 months, right? Like obviously people for 6 months mentorship will pay on day 1, 30, 60, 90, 120 and 150. So you'll have a 6 months membership, you'll have the 12K, 6 installments of 2K, you'll have it by 5 months basically. But 5 months is a lot, you know, like if you can yield your money elsewhere in like paid ads or invest in content or crypto or like whatever you want to invest into, then I think I can get a positive return on those 5 months in like any area, for example. So what I've done now, bro, is that I realized it was a lot easier for me to just, right now I'm doing 9.5K for 4 months. So I'm just presenting it to people of like, here's what you get. It's 4 months. You get X, Y, Z, and it's a one-time payment of 9.5K. And if you want to renew after the 4 months, then I have a principle in my business that the amount of money that you paid me once is the price that you can pay forever. Even though that I I like to increase prices based on like supply and demand, because it's my time, right? I literally don't have infinite resources of time, because it's a lot of energy for me to be on a lot of calls and answer messages and check in with people. So I would definitely recommend you, bro, if you're considering. MRR is bullshit. You want to focus on LTV, and it's a lot better for your clients to pay more money up front. They're more committed, and it's a lot easier framing for you to frame it as a package of a one-time payment. And then of course, if people want to split it, then split it in 2 or maximum 3, for example. But for example, me, like I've collected 100% of like all the payment plans that I've made. So at the same time, I don't really care if people split it in, let's say, 3 or 4 installments, because I know that I'll collect the money. So it very much depends on the clients that I work with, whether it would like tremendously help their cash flow situation or whatever if they could split it. So I'm pretty large there, so it's not like I'm objection handling people and like paying in full. Mainly I don't do sales calls, so it's normally just like a chat back and forth with people, and that's fine with me. So yeah, man, I would definitely recommend doing upfront. Oh my goodness. Books. Oh, you made it when you get all of the fake comments. I have them on my main channel, and now I'm getting them here. Oh my goodness. I'll do that afterwards. But last ones here are fake comments about a book. I get them on my main channel. We made it now here in the daily updates with 525 subscribers. Appreciate it. Thank you for the questions. Next thing we do is business stats, which is just me filling out the sheet with the growth of my business, both like cash, revenue, and cost, but also the growth of my social channels. So yeah, 525 on my daily updates, and my main YouTube channel is currently sitting on 6,523. 6,523. Instagram 2827. Daily updates 525. And no money made, and also no money spent. So tomorrow I'll be tracking the last day of August, and then I'll give you a rundown. I already know the rundown of what August will look like. I did an Instagram post on it today, so that's nice. But yeah, for to-do list, today it's Sunday, so today was just like, for the first 4 hours of the day, I just wrote a lot of stuff for my program, an Instagram post, another Instagram post. I work on a YouTube video, but mainly just my program. And then after writing the program, I just did like 1.5 hours, 2 hours of writing the social post for the coming week here. Then I was together with some friends, which was very nice. We got some food, and it was actually like, it was just supposed to be a few hours, but then it became pretty late, and that's why I'm here again, like 9 p.m. Because we also decided to get dinner, and then we hit the sauna, and then it was just a really, really good day with some good friends. So very good day overall, just a really good weekend of the things that I enjoy to do the most. Just take some time off and see some friends, and also just like get some deep work, calming work done without any calls, or just like me, myself, and my thoughts, and sitting here and writing. So yeah, that was it's been a really good weekend, not gonna lie. I wish all my weekends was like this. So note to self of doing more of those things. Then for strategy, I don't really have a lot today. It's Sunday. Tomorrow I wanted, on my daily updates here, I want to do recap of August, but that was kind of like the idea that I had for tomorrow. So today, not a lot. Maybe touch down a little bit upon like MRR versus lifetime value, because I think, oh my god, it's like the way that I've built my business now, I have, my lifetime value is incredibly high. Like I have like 72% of the people that I work with in my mentorship renews it, which means that my lifetime value is like 16k, and it's only for the first year here, and I think that my lifetime value will be higher throughout the year here, with like more people renewing, because right now I'm renewing people for like the third time, which is incredible. So it's like, it's blown my mind. I'm like, because everyone will tell you the most sexy thing to sell in this world, and the most sexy thing to offer is always something to do with new revenue. You know, X amount of calls, X amount of leads, X amount of revenue, X amount of profit, whatever it might be. It always has to do with just new clients, more volume into the business, right? Whereas no one talks about how you can renew and increase lifetime value for the people that you work with. Because for me, it's like, I don't spend a single minute on new acquisition. I couldn't care less about spending my time and focus on acquiring new clients. Obviously, I need to at some point if I want to tremendously grow my business. But at the same time, August here was a personal record month for me in personal profit, and I didn't take a single sales call, and I spent 10 minutes on DMing 2 people from my wait list that I had 2 spots to work with me, and they said, okay, I'm in, send me the payment link. And I had a referral who paid in full. Like, it's incredible, you know? And I just realized that all the time that, let's say that I was doing 2 sales calls per day, and I spent like 30 minutes or an hour in my DMs every day. And I did that through like Monday through Friday. That would be like 15 hours a week. And I've realized that those 15 hours, I can give those 15 hours to all of my clients. And not only will these clients appreciate me and my time and proactive and the things that I do for them more, so that they stick around for longer, but they will also refer people in their network to work with me because they're happy about it. They will get better results because I spend more time with them, and I've realized that the more involved I am in my client's process, the better results they get. Because right now I'm currently lacking my program, which is what I'm building, that can like still give people good results without me spending time. But right now the thing that I can control is me spending time with my clients, which gives me stronger interviews and case studies and these things. For example, I did a video on my main channel, and I can show it to you. For example, I did a client interview on my main channel with Vincent, who's one of my clients, right, about how he went from like $0 a month work, like when I started working with him 1.5 years ago, and he did 100 grand last month, right, with 89% profit. It has like 1,000 views, you know. Like this video with Vince here has gotten like 103 hours of watch time. So like, not only have I spent a lot of time together with Vince and like really helping him, of course, because he pays me, he's my client, he's my good friend, he's incredibly talented, he would probably have done it without me, not gonna lie. But then that is like amazing proof for my competence and skill set. And then I could make an interview with Vince, who now has almost 1,000 views and more than 100 hours watched. So it's like, a lot of people, they want to get to the next phase of revenue and business like too fast. You know, I spent like the last year doing only one-on-one coaching because I wanted the best results in the I always hate when people are like best results in the industry. It's like you don't know, like you really don't know. But I wanted to prove to myself that I really could give clients great results, and I know that I've done that. And I also have so much data and feedback now, and people are renewing. So it's like it's a whole new way for me of running a business where you spend more time on existing clients that renews. So which means that like their lifetime value goes up, your business keeps doing good numbers, they refer good client results and interviews and testimonials, and then gets new people through the door without you having to spend time on a sales call. So I think it's just really, really cool. And I think I'll probably do like a separate video on my main channel talking about like everything that I've learned from the past year and like lifetime value and how to build your business for fewer but better clients. So yeah, I think that's what I wanted to talk about strategy today, because like the things that I've learned from really focusing on lifetime value, it's really, really cool. So thank you, people. I will keep these on because I need to go to bed. But thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see each other tomorrow.